Message to business. Listen to your engineers. I read a recent HBR article titled Digital Leadership is Not an Optional Part of Being a CEO. 90% of CEOs believe that their business will be disrupted by digital, and 70% say that they don't have the skills for it. That leaves 20%. So what do we do now? We hear a lot about self-driving cars that'll become a reality in a few years. We already use Apple's Siri, Microsoft's Cortana, Google Home, and Amazon's Echo to interact with computers. We've seen machines play chess, a deep neural network-based machine defeat the world Go champion, and a few years back, seen Watson win at the game of Jeopardy! Today, bank checks can be scanned to automatically recognize characters and numbers, and software can search large quantities of data to identify new avenues of growth, and systems can self-optimize business processes. Computers can learn from experience and self-program its enhancements. Many companies want to exploit these new technologies to serve their customers better and to find new markets. This is the world of artificial intelligence, and in the next 5 years, it'll be pivotal for businesses to understand how to integrate this technology into their organization. Business leaders will need to understand the basics of all technologies, including AI, because there will be a huge impact on the business, sometimes so fundamental in nature. Business models may have to change, and the people role will change, organizational structure will change, business processes and capabilities will probably change, the workforce will change, and so on. There will hardly be any area that is untouched by AI. In nature, you'll find gradual changes such as glacier melts and colossal changes such as a meteor striking Earth. Businesses likewise can be hit with analogous events. The equivalent of glacier melting in the business world is when IBM made the shift from a product company to a services company. That took a few short years. The equivalent of a meteor striking the Earth was when Kodak could not adapt fast enough to the customer shift from analog to digital cameras. Some technologies like the World Wide Web has had a pervasive influence on almost all businesses. Those that integrate this technology into their business were able to keep ahead of the competition. Those that did not frittered away. The new technology also introduced new business models like Amazon, which in turn crushed the brick-and-mortar companies like Borders Bookstore. Netflix used a similar model and leveraged high-speed streaming to bankrupt Blockbuster. Big data and reach has enabled Facebook to have a huge influence in politics. Twitter was instrumental in the Arab Spring. So there used to be a time when the business said, we drive what technology should be implemented. That's not true anymore. Today, technology drives as much of the business, if not more. The Uber business model was made possible because everybody had a cell phone. Technology drives business. So a strong partnership between business and technology is critical for the future of the organization. Business executives will have to become business technology executives. So among the more recent technologies such as cloud computing, virtual reality, blockchain, mobile apps, Internet of Things, there is one technology that I believe will have a disproportionately bigger influence on the business of the future. That technology is artificial intelligence and its various subdisciplines, the most prominent one being machine learning. In the early days of the internet, executives had to wrestle with integrating one main technology into their enterprise. With the advances of so many technologies, today's executives have to worry about the confluence and integration of many technologies into their business. The former IBM Watson general manager Manoj Saxena calls this superconvergence. So here lies the challenge. How do business leaders grasp all these changes, in addition to the normal business changes and operations they have to worry about? How does he or she integrate these new things in the management tools of the present? How do they manage the complexity? They'd have to find ways to integrate all these other changes, especially technology-driven changes, when they embark upon a business transformation. I'll try to provide some answers to these questions in subsequent videos or articles. Thanks for listening.